Morning everybody, Straydog Billy here doing song number 848 in 848 days in a row. We started doing one song every day on August 7th of 2020. And here we are 848 days later doing another one. We're going to keep on doing one song every day, posting it on my Straydog Billy YouTube channel until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed, euthanized in the shelters. When the shelters fill up, they run out of space. They have to start euthanizing the poor animals who've been there the longest, who haven't been adopted yet. This is a terrible tragedy. Terrible tragedy. It can be stopped through conception control, spay and neuter. Stop conception. We'll talk more about that after today's song. But first of all, Straydog. That's where I got my nickname, Straydog Billy, short for Straydog Bill Arnold. After today's song, we'll talk more about Straydog. And here we go. This one's called Do You Know Where Love Goes? Original, number 11 in our original set. Here we go. 3, 4. Do you know? Do you know where love goes? When you let it slip away, it don't come back again no rainy day. This I know now. Of times when you lie there sipping wine, close to her you felt so fine. Now you lie alone just crying. Ain't no going back. Oh, you know, I don't have to say. Bright hot sun ain't no fun when you're on the moon. Your rocket ship ain't coming soon. Stuck inside some tiny room. Ain't no telephone. I thought I might take a long, long swim to China. See if I could find her. There's too many crying here. I know I'll have to stay. Oh, you know, do you know where love goes? Straydog, no-kill dog shelter. My first wife, the late Pat Arnold, who sadly suffered a brain aneurysm while she was out tending to the dogs one day back in 2003 at Straydog Shelter. She very sadly passed on the next day. It was a terrible time for all of us, tremendous loss for Straydog. She and I had started that shelter 9 years earlier in 1994. We became a Texas nonprofit corporation in 1997. with the official name Straydog Incorporated, and that led to being able to apply for and applying for 501c3 tax-exempt status from the IRS. In 1998, we received that. That makes all donations to the shelter tax deductible to the fullest extent of the law. We still have our 501c3 today, 2022. And we're still going strong at Straydog, still rescuing, rehabilitating, and adopting out formerly stray and other formerly homeless dogs, and once in a while cats. We're going to keep on doing this till there is no more overpopulation problem in the dog and cat world. Now, we're now being led by my second wife, Juana Vasquez Arnold, who had worked for Pat in the earlier years, and she had to leave on some family business in 2001. And after Pat passed on, we called, after about a month, we were floundering at the shelter without Pat, and we called up Juana because Pat had always said she was the best employee she ever had. So we called her up. She came, she agreed to come back to the shelter and work for us. And after a few months, she became the shelter director and still is the shelter director today in 2022. We're still going strong, still rescuing, rehabilitating, and adopting out formerly stray and other formerly homeless dogs, and once in a while cats. Now, all 3,500 animal shelters across this country are adopting out a tremendous number of animals. A tremendous number of dogs and cats are being adopted out. 3.2 million per year is the current figure. 3.2 million, that's an average of 8,800 dogs and cats adopted out every single day. Tremendous accomplishment. All shelters, including Straydog, deserve our financial support for this tremendous endeavor. Now, there's a very sad side, very dark side to the overpopulation problem in the dog and cat world, and that is that we as a society allow the use of euthanasia to get rid of the extras. As I already said, the shelters fill up, they run out of space, they have to start euthanizing the ones who have been there the longest. This has been going on for decades and decades and decades. We are still euthanizing today on the average 972 dogs and cats every single day, almost 1,000 per day. 11 years ago was far worse, it was 7,000 per day, and 52 years ago in 1970, it was even far worse. It was 41,000 dogs and cats were euthanized every single day, on the average 15 million in 1970. Now it's been coming down. We got it down to less than 1,000 now, just under 1,000. How are we going to get it down to zero, in addition to more and more adoptions, which all shelters are trying as hard as we can to do? What do we have to do? We've got to spay and neuter everybody. Stop conception. Stop conception. That's the way the problem will end. Anybody who doesn't want to castrate their male dog for whatever reason, get him a vasectomy. I've already checked with the vets, that is possible. So everybody, please spay and neuter your pets. We'll be back again tomorrow with another song from the Straydog Billy One Man Band.